Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Stephanie and just call me Nene since there are so many Stephanies out there. I am from Indonesia and today is August 1st. Can you believe it? Already August again? This year has gone by even faster than the year before. It's funny that when we are in school, it feels like time goes so slow, and right now it feels like time flies. So yeah, this is a channel about crafting, especially cross stitch, and I sometimes do in some other crafts like sewing and diamond painting. That's all the active crafts that I'm working on now. And I will also have a section of Know My Country, Indonesia. For this video I have whips, stash dive, stash acquisition, and plants. And for the Know My Country section I will talk about the natural dye using pandan leaves. Before we start, I like to shout out Sheri, the ColoradoCross teacher in YouTube. Her first video is just out, I think 1 week ago. You should go watch it. She is so natural in her video. She doesn't even say no. Believe me, this is my 25th episode in, I think, in 2 years, and I still say a lot. And she have wonderful whips, also FFOs. You should go watch her. The ColoradoCross teacher, all in one word, no space. I will also link her channel in the description box below. Now my whips, I have 2 whips for you. First is I work on, this is my project bag made by me. And I work on this ABCs of Parenting by Lizzie K. And I will insert the last time you saw it. And here is my progress. I added the bottom row since the last time you saw it. And here is my habit. So before I'm done working for the day, I put in the new thread and park it so I can immediately start the next day. I really enjoy working on this. It's the chart is very easy to read, and there are not very much counting, and it is very straightforward. Only small stitches and you can get all these words. So yeah. Oh, I stitched this on hand dyed Aida 14 count, dyed by my local dyer Jen Chow, using the code for threads in the kit. I think most of it is crescent colors and also DMC. Next is my Heaven and Earth designs. It is a mini blue dragon. I will insert the cover picture here and also the last time you saw it. And here is my progress. since the last time you saw it, I already work on the part threads, and then I edit. I believe all here is new. I also grid the whole working area, since this is a mini, so there is only 6 pages only, and the full pages are only 2, and the rest, I think here until here it is 4 half pages. And so yeah, Pattern Keeper is a really big game changer for me. I am able to do it cross country thanks to Pattern Keeper. And also I joined the group for full coverage Fanatics. Since I get the Pattern Keeper, the Pattern Keeper has a feature of counting your stitches that day, and so it really helps for the counting challenges. So I want to join a challenge group again, and my thought is I don't want a very heavy challenge group like Magical Stitches. You usually have 3 or 4 homeworks in a week. That is not my cup of tea. I prefer a more relaxed challenge. So I heard about full coverage Fanatics mainly from Kim's video, the Spartan Stitcher, and I joined but before I joined, I contacted Kim and asked about the challenges in the group to confirm that it is quite relaxed and I can do it. Also, I love full coverage too, since HAED is my favorite design company. And yeah, finally I joined in, and then I read all the challenges that they have, and so I joined with this web. I also have another full coverage. It is Paris Market by Dimensions, but I don't want to include that, to use that for the challenge, because I can't put it into the Pattern Keeper, so I must count my stitches manually, and no, I don't want to do that. So I use only this web for all the challenges. So I joined the 20 in 20 to stitch 20,000 stitches until the end of the year. And then I joined the National Parks challenge. I think I'm going in for the first national park. I think it is Acadia. Yes, I think it is Acadia National Park. And then for August, I joined for the Around the World Challenge. They are going to Japan, and this is a design of dragon, an Asian dragon. Actually, in Asia, no matter what country, whether it's Chinese, Korea, or Japan, the dragons are pictured like this, like a serpentine body. And so yeah, also the designer is Kayomi Harai. He is a designer an artist from Japan. So yeah, that is how I joined the Around the World to Japan challenge. Okay. And so my plans for the next 2 weeks is I'm going to stitch a new start. It is lift Every Voice by Park Hopper Bart. Sorry, I cannot pronounce his last name, so I prefer to use his channel name, Park Hopper Bart. And then the next week I'm going for the Lizzie Kate ABCs of Parenting again. For the new start, the Lift Every Voice, I dyed my own fabric using the natural dye pandan leaves. I will talk about it at the end of my video. Then stash dive. Today I'm going to show you my stash from Heaven and Earth Designs, the artwork by Aimee Stewart. I am one who likes colorful and yeah, mostly I like about colorful designs, although it is not very like rainbowy color sometimes, but at least not very muted like prim designs. And I love a neat looking designs, but not really symmetrical like geometric designs. And so you know that I like architectural animals, books, and all of that favorite features of mine is there. You can find it in Aimee Stewart's designs. So from this Aimee Stewart designs, I have 3 main reasons why I chose them. First is bookshelves. I love books, and the display of book in the bookshelves is really a favorite picture to me. So I have the A Stitch in Time in supersize max colors, and also I have a stitching shelf. Why I have both of them is both appeals to me. So with the logo in the middle and without, I don't know whether I will stitch both of them, but maybe I will stitch the A Stitch in Time, the supersize max color, and for the A Stitching Shelf I will make it in diamond painting, maybe. And then next is the Bountiful bookshelf. I love the classic vintage look of it, the color like it is an old bookshelf with the old cover books. So yeah, just love it. And then Once Upon a Fairy Tale, again in supersize max color. I love fairy tales, and I am a blue lover, and so the overall look of the designs is blue. So yeah, I am drawn very much to this design. And then next, the Amazing Animal Kingdom. I like the idea of having animals in the bookshelf, and if I'm not mistaken, the designs are categorized into seasonal shelves, and what animals live in those season and place. Like winter, the animals in the Antarctic or Arctic poles. So yeah, next is the Secret Garden. I am going for the max colors for this doesn't look neat to me, but I love the color. It is colorful, but in a soft way. Not I don't want colorful in a crazy way. So yeah, mainly the colors appeals to me. Next is the treasure hunt bookshelf for the mini one, and this one I bought when I still haven't grabbed the concepts of the charts that HAED offers. So I don't understand why there is a mini, regular, supersized, max color, all that stuff. I don't understand. I just look at the price and I chose the cheapest one, and then I realized that the mini is you get less detail in the design. So yeah, I'm quite annoyed with myself when I realized this, but I don't want to repurchase it again. So yeah, I think I can live with it. And then for the fantasy, I have 3 fantasy designs from Aimee Stewart. All 3 of them reminds me of Lothlorien. If you are a Lord of the Rings fans like me, you will remember the Lothlorien scene. The elves lives in the trees, and they have tall trees with the with lights everywhere. So in the movie it doesn't look colorful like in the design, but yeah, it still reminds me of Lothlorien. So that's why I bought this Little Dreamers tree, which portrays the whole tree. It is a very long design. The height is almost 40 inches. Yeah. And then the dreaming tree is like more focusing on the ground part of the tree. And then there is the butterfly ball, mini ones. It is still, the scene is still in the tree, but not really connected to the previous 2 designs. But I love the color in this design, the butterfly ball. It is dark yet colorful. It is like a night scene. Maybe there is a couple in this design, and it looks like there is a party celebrating the couple, maybe wedding, and it is celebrated. The party is held at night with all the lights from the maybe fireflies or other fairies. So yeah, I like to picture the scene in my mind. And the other one that I like to picture the scenes is, so I went for the ambience of this design. First is Oasis. I go for the max colors. I bought this after I watched Aladdin live action. This design looks like, maybe this looks like Arabic, or yeah, like Arabic furniture to me, and I can picture me relaxing at the nook, the sofa, or yeah, I can portray myself relaxing in the place in the design, looking out from the window. Maybe I am reading, maybe I'm stitching, or just enjoying the view. And I love the colors, not very colorful but not bright, like I don't really like red color, but especially the bright one, but I usually go for the dark red. So yeah, once again, the overall designs, the color are appeals to me. Next is the tail of the red swans in super size. Yeah, super size. Again, I didn't understand when I bought it. If I already understand, I will take it in super size mesh colors because I love the colors. My second favorite color is green, and then white. Like, I love earth tone colors, autumnal colors. So the green in this design, the fog that hang in the scene, it is a scene, I think it is Chinese, I don't know, but it is in Asian place. The color of the pagoda and other place is complementary to the green and the red swans. I really love looking at the red swans. It seems like, you know, the quotes that it feels like there's only two in the world, and yeah, it feels like in that world there is only those one. Yeah, of course you can see the koi, I believe it's koi fishes at the designs, but the main focus is the red swans. So I don't know, it feels very romantic to me, and yeah, the colors are really great. Next is the farmers market. Again, it is in shelf, although not a bookshelf, but I love the neat looking stuff on the shelves, and I love the country looks of it, so that's why I bought this design. Okay, that's all the Aimee Stewart that I have. And then stash acquisition. First, I got this kit from my local designer from this cross stitch point. Can you see it? Yeah, from cross stitch point, and she mainly designs the Indonesian designs. So here is the design that I purchased. It is a map of Indonesia. I bought this for my plans. Indonesia's Independence Day is August 17th, so I'd like to start this on August 17th to celebrate the Independence Day. And maybe you will know the most known part of Indonesia to the world is Bali. It is here, and I live in Jakarta, here, in this part. and I will work on this for that day, and then I will put it aside until my lazy kit is finished, and this will replace ABCs of parenting in my rotation. It is also very useful for my know my country section, as I can explain to you the places or the culture that is in the design. And then I also purchased new heaven and earth designs. I used the 50% sale. Mostly I bought my heaven and earth designs when the websites is having a sale, especially 50% sale, because US dollars converted to my currency rupiah is very high. $1 is almost 15,000 rupiah, and so having the 50% sale really helps to cut my expenses. So I chose these two designs from Donna Singer. And first is the Christmas. I love Christmas. I love buildings, and of course that's why I chose this design. I love the scene, and I pictured this as the scene from Frozen when Anna met Kristoff. So yeah. And then the next one is Gardener's Paradise. I'm not a gardener, of course. I don't like insects in the soil, so I almost never garden. But I love to see the flower stacks in the gardener's storage, and the neat looking garden shade. So yeah, that's why I chose this. And then I want a giveaway. Yeah, I want a giveaway from Stitching with the Housewives from Priscilla and Chelsea. And you know, I realized I won this giveaway of their chart Gingham Greetings at night. So usually my husband sleeps at 9 p.m. and I will sleep 1 or 2 hours after him. I stitch in the room. So picture this, me stitching, and in front of me is a mirror, and the bed is behind me. So I put my phone over here and I listen to Flosstube with my earphone. And when I heard that Chelsea announced my name, I stopped stitching and what? And I rewind it again. What? I rewind it again, and then I usually listen Flosstube at the 1.5 speed, and so I change it into normal again, and still rewind it again, and I add the caption. Still, oh my god, really? And you know, I was so happy that I feel like I want to wake my husband. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, my camera's battery died, so I have to change the battery. And continuing my story, so you remember that in front of me is a mirror, so I feel I feel that I want to wake him up, but no, I can do that of course because he's working tomorrow. And like here, the scene in front of me is mirror, so I can see if he stares in his sleep. And so every time he stares in his sleep, I feel like like, hey, wake up! I win a giveaway. Like, yeah, but no, I didn't do that. So that is how happy I am to hear my name. And next I get the Freebie respect from Little Room in the Attic. This is a new designer to me, so I will link the freebie in the description box below, or at least I will give the Instagram name, their Instagram name. When I saw this design, her design, they are all very beautiful. I love the expressions, although it has a lot of backstage, but I really love the expressions of the people, of the girls. In one design, she also includes another skin color and another hair color, if I remember correctly. Also, she got some ballerinas, and I love ballerinas. And yeah, out of all the little people designs or little girls designs, I think she is my most favorite now. And then next, I got the freebie from Pinker and Punkin Quilting, the chicken sled designs. I think the series is called Barnyard Christmas. I will link her Instagram down below, so you can also go to her blog and download the freebie. Okay, last is my Know Your Country section, although this is not really about my country, but I dye the fabric for my new start, the Lift Every Voice. So my train of thoughts here is that's why I put it in Know My Country section, is because I dyed using pandan leaves, so natural dye, using ingredients found in my country. In my mind, I pictured that the word harmony, and I'd like to have it in green or blue, but since it has leaves, I am more drawn to the green color. And so I already think about this natural dye thing since my workshop with indigo batik, and I was wondering how if it is applied to cross stitch fabrics. And last week when I post my Instagram story about me making jamu, Bendy and I just playfully write that I want to dip my cross stitch fabrics, my Aida, to the jamu, and Bendy messaged replied to my story and she said, do it. And so well, yeah, maybe that is the one push that I need to start my own adventure in natural dye. And since I have this new start and I want to have it in green, so I look for the ingredients that will produce green color. And so I chose these pandan leaves because I want the light green. Also we have suji leaves, but suji leaves will make dark green colors, so no, I want a light green. Oh, FYI, these two ingredients are used as coloring, natural coloring in traditional dessert. And then I will include photos beside me and while I explain the process. So first, this is how pandan leaves look, and then because I hope to have the colors really out from the leaves, so usually the leaves are chopped or crushed using mixer, so that's what I do. I chop it into small pieces and then I put it in the mixer. And then yeah, I crush it. After that I put it on the strain to separate the residue and the water, and then the residue I put in the tea bag because I don't know whether it will be dark enough or light. I don't know the end result, so I don't want my fabric to be dirty from the residue. That's why I bought tea bags and I put the residue in tea bags. You can see in the pan, south pan, that the green color is dark and it is solid color. And then the next photo is I'm going to boil it, and I put the Aida 18 count in it. And then I remember from the Priscilla and Chelsea's coffee tea dye tutorial that they put the fabric after it boils, and oh screw, and then I take the fabric out again and I put in the tea bags. I boil it until it boils, and when I take off the lid, I say the colors become transparent. I don't know why. It is a mystery to me that before I cook it, it is solid dark green color, and then after it boils it becomes transparent. That is still a mystery to me for further research. And then I put in the Aida. I was going to dip it for 15 minutes, but looking at the color, it is very light. And then I prolong it until 30 minutes, and I asked my husband, do you think it's dark enough? I mean, as dark as light can go. Yeah, I won't like green, but it is still not the color that I want. Not dark enough to be like green. Yeah. And he said, well, why don't you leave it for the night? So okay, I turned off the and then I leave the fabric in the pan for the night, and then I take it out at 9 a.m. this morning, and so I leave it for 12 hours, and I have a picture after it boils, after I take it out the pan, and then before I dry it. Here is the color. Yeah. I think it is quite true to life. So this is I get the color that I wanted. And can you see the modeling? The modeling is very light, but I don't know, since in the picture you saw that the residue is still get out from the escape the tea bags lid. So I think for the next experiment I need to seal it better, and so I need to rinse this fabric under running water, and thankfully the color didn't run out, and it's still wet. I will, when I edit the video it is already dry, I will snap a picture and include it, but if it's not included the final result, I will put it in my Instagram post. So yeah, I'm quite happy with my first experiment with the natural dye. I enjoy it very much. I think I'm going to have many other experiments in the future. And so I think that's all I have to talk about. I hope you stay safe and healthy. See you in my next video in 2 weeks, and happy stitching. Bye.